Okay, YouTube. I have got a 2005 Porsche Boxster base model, and the AC has been giving me trouble. Actually not blowing cold at all, so I went ahead and started removing that myself. Kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. Had to take most of or bolts out of the intake to get to the mounting bolts for the air conditioner. Got one over here, one up here, and then one back there on that spacer. Oh, sorry, my phone just came from inside. Nice cold air AC, and it fogged up the lens, bringing it to the outside. The top is in the maintenance position right now, and if you ever wonder how to adjust those ball joints down in here, right down in there, the easiest thing to do is disconnect the rear lid right here so it stays down, and then you can, obviously these won't be attached yet, you can close your top manually, and before locking it in place, connect your ball joint down here and then finalize it by tightening up this screw, and then come back and reattach your rear deck lid. So if you try to do it with this attached and wondering if you got the ball joints adjusted just right up front, you'll rack your head and pull your hair out trying to get those adjusted. So anyway, back to all this mess. I was working on the air conditioning. Here's the two lines, high pressure, low pressure, and it turns out that the kit I bought didn't have the right size O-ring for the low pressure, so I'm waiting on parts from Pelican Parts right now. And I also saw on YouTube that if your car smokes a little bit, it's a good idea while you've got access to the engine to change out the air oil separators, or separator. And this is the old one, and when I pulled off the line that goes up here, it was pretty wet, had a lot of oil in it, and that line is this one, and it goes to either side of the throttle body intake right here. And then the other line, maybe I'd turn off that flashlight, it'd be better. The other line is right here, connects to the bottom of the air oil separator. And then, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Let me get the flashlight back out. There's that hose right there, right there. It's got like a spring clamp on it. Once I disconnected this upper hose right here, you just pinch the plastic connector and it slides off the air oil separator. I got the two bolts out. One's kind of hiding underneath a wire loom, and the other one's right there. I was able to lift it up, took a screwdriver and pushed down on that rubber hose that's got the spring clamp on it, and it slid off. Once I got it high enough, I was able to get my fingers around that second hose and pinch it to remove it. So now it's time to put it all back on, and once I get the seals for my air compressor for the air conditioning, I'll go ahead and get that put back together. So when I got this car, it had some serious electrical issues, It turns out that there is an electronic box located underneath the driver's seat and underneath all the carpet and stuff. Can't see it anyway. But it turns out that that thing was just flooded, soaked with water. And swapped that out through Pelican Parts. It was about 350 bucks. Unfortunately, I had to take the car to the Porsche dealer. The closest one was in Columbia, about hour drive away. But they reflashed the car and got everything working. And then that included the top and the rear spoiler. So I was happy that that got done, because what good is a convertible if you can't use the top? Anyway, hopefully I can put an update on YouTube as far as the air conditioning and how that's going. I ended up getting, of course, a new dryer. Already replaced that. New expansion valve and new high pressure switch. So I will keep you guys informed on how it's going. Over and out.